Hello and welcome. This is Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire in England. It is Wednesday. Well, let's rewind. It's Tuesday. It's 6:30 p.m. I want to say a big thank you to everybody who watches my live broadcasts on TikTok. I really enjoy making them, and I appreciate you coming along and watching them. And if you're watching the replay, thank you. If you're listening, and you can be listening on Royston Radio. This broadcast is syndicated to Royston Radio. So hello everybody on Royston Radio, and thank you for joining me today. This is Stephen in Devices in Wiltshire, and well, the title of the show, if I go up here and I go here and put up the show title, just a minute, okay, AI Run Thrive with Stephen is showing on the screen now. Say hello to Harry, and thank you for joining, Harry. Basically, in this program, we talk about AI, okay, artificial intelligence, and my research into it and my use of it. I use it on a daily basis. I'm going to show you some examples of that. Hello to Harry, hello to Mr. Minion and Cardamon. Say hi. Okay, so thank you, three of you, for joining. And okay, all good. Okay, so thank you for joining me. We're talking about ChatGPT, Gemini, DeepSeek, which are all three text or audio. Well, there are the three of the leading AI systems. And Veni, hello, and Kieran, hello, and thank you for joining. Say hi to 18282, and thank you everybody for actually joining in live, and thank you for listening on Royston Radio. Right, now, one of the debates that's going around is, will AI take jobs? And the jury's out on that. I mean, will AI take our jobs? Well, apparently, I, as much as I enjoy broadcasting on TikTok, I watch video on TikTok, and the Financial Times are actually on TikTok. And the Financial Times posted an article on TikTok today which was all about AI. And basically, and thank you for the like. So TikTok is a place to find out news and opinion and to get the Financial Times without paying for it. So they were discussing today AI and will AI actually take our jobs? And we say hello to, just a minute, Mr. Longer, user 2877 FNCS Ireland, Daily Bible Verses, and Blue Gioni, and Victor and Lyle, and thank you everybody for hopping by. And if you're staying a moment, thank you. And Zon, or Son, hello, and say hi, welcome back. And Rob, hello, welcome back. And thank you for joining. Daily Bible Verses, welcome back. Basically, the research discovered that what happens is, if a job is messy, if it involves a lot of juggling, right? Okay, if it's single purpose, then AI can do it. If it's multitasking, AI can't multitask at the moment. So programmers and coders who have to juggle things to actually create code, their jobs have not been affected. But writers are among the first affected. Basically, the ability of ChatGPT and Gemini and DeepSeek to actually create copy is, I mean, I use it. I basically, in every broadcast I do, I get ChatGPT and Gemini and DeepSeek, I ask them a question and they come back with the answer. And my research is done. I've then got to decide which topics I'm going to talk about. Say hi to Dylan, and we say hi to, just a minute, Eddie. So thank you for joining. If you're enjoying the broadcast, please do share. And I'm just going to pull that down there so I can see that, because I actually have a flare I can use today. And British Mapper, welcome. Jay Taylor, Alton Towers Geek, love Alton Towers, Eddie Divine, and Dylan and Shelby and Jackson, welcome. And hi. I love Alton Towers. I love theme parks. Alton Towers is one of the best theme parks. So if you're still listening, Alton Towers, And Jackson, thank you for the follow. And Jackson has said hello and welcome. One of the things I was talking about earlier today with a good friend, last night in actual fact, with Corinda. Corinda's based just where he lives near Heathrow Airport, down in Middlesex. And he was saying, can I show the comments on screen? And I would love to show Jackson's comment on screen, but I can't. Okay, because I'm using the most wonderful TikTok live studio, and as yet we can't show comments. I can see the comments. Hi, hello. I can see the comments, but I can't show them on screen. So that undoubtedly is one of the things that could be done to actually improve. There's very little needed. I mean, we can show graphics, we can show text, I can play videos, which I will do in a moment. But all of this, and LeBron, welcome, and thank you everybody. If you're listening on Royston Radio, welcome. We're broadcasting on TikTok Live, but I do want to tell you about something that's happening tomorrow, on Thursday in actual fact. And if I go here and I drag this down, on Thursday at 5 p.m. in the UK, 12 p.m. Eastern, there's a very special show called Streaming Hope, hosted by Joe Shepherd and featuring Krisa from Finland and Stephen from Wiltshire and Luria, hello, Leopold, hello, Damon, hello, thank you. And the three of us are actually hosting a 2-hour special on OneStream Live, all about hope and streaming for hope. So we're talking about streaming for charities, we're talking about streaming for churches. And Josh, hello, we'll be talking on the OneStream Live YouTube channel, and on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and everywhere else we can. And we're talking about hope. Yuri Berry, hello. Hopefully I pronounced it right. Olivia, hello. Damon, hello. Welcome. And Leopold. And we're just talking about a broadcast on Thursday, which is Streaming Hope. And that is hosted by Joe Shepherd from Ireland, featuring Krisa from Finland and Stephen from England. And we've got our own sections in the show, and we'll be joined by the owners of OneStream Live. Deja Vu, or Deja already, I put the view in unintentionally. Okay, so Streaming Hope on Thursday at 5 o'clock. I'll be putting an advert on TikTok tomorrow. But that's Streaming Hope, and I'm looking forward to that broadcast. I've actually used AI to create 2 videos for the broadcast, and I've got a chat with Joe about it tomorrow. And basically the show Hope is actually split into 4 sections. The first section is the 3 hosts on screen, and then Krisa is talking for half an hour, then I'm talking for half an hour, and then we're going to be joined by the OneStream team at the end. So it's going to be quite a broadcast, and we say hello to Benjamin, and definitely not Sir Khan, and Mr. Minion is welcome again. So welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Thank you for looping by, and thank you everybody who's watching this broadcast live. Okay, so where were we? We were talking about AI. We're talking about AI taking jobs. AI is not going to take a job which is messy. If your job involves juggling several different topics in the air at one time, AI can't do that. So programmers and coders are safe. The jobs that are changed forever now are the jobs of writers and copywriters, because the content that ChatGPT and Gemini and DeepSeek can produce is just, well, it's high quality. Okay, now it's not, and we say hello to, just let me catch up. Say hello to Amin Diaries, and Amin Diaries, your name will be featured on Royston Radio on Friday. Ollie, welcome. And Mr. Minion, I'm going to say hi to Mr. Minion and Amin Diaries and Azan Shah. Welcome, and thank you for joining, and thank you for everything that's being done. And that guy 36303 and Jay, welcome. My son's called Jay. He lives in Australia. Okay, question. What's it like outside at the moment? If I go over here and I go here, then I can actually show you this. This is the view from my window at the moment. To describe it to you, we're looking over the rooftops, and we can see a very gentle breeze, and we can see the roof next door, and we can see the central heating system and a big tree in the background which is coming into bloom, and that's what I can look out at when I'm working away. This is my desktop, and you can see at the moment I've got my iPad, I've got my Samsung Ultra, I've got my case, I've got my headphones which I used earlier today, and over here you've got the TP-Link Deco Wi-Fi which I heartily recommend, and then a plant which is not for sale. In fact, nothing's for sale today. I'm not selling anything. My headphones from Audio, and then you have behind that an AT microphone, and of course the basically the Blue Yeti. So Obi-Wan, welcome. So come back to me. If I can move that over the way and just bring me back. Okay, so we got back to me. I'm having to manipulate things in the studio. Alexa, set timer 20.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, set timer 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
Right, I've got to say that, and Kim, hello, and Harry, I use Alexa to help me during the broadcast. I mean, basically, the thing about doing, and this is an hour-long broadcast, the thing about doing an hour-long broadcast is losing track of time. If I get involved in talking about a topic, then basically what I need to do is switch from that topic to another topic, and I need a reminder. So my reminder has been set for 10 minutes from now. I'll be switching from AI over to running. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, and Liverpool, hello, I think that's Liverpool, just a minute. Definitely Liverpool. Well done. The Premiership is yours this year. Yeah, and I got to put my hand up here. I am from Burnley. I support Burnley. Burnley are leading the Championship. Burnley are going to be promoted. So next year, Burnley will be playing Liverpool. I'm looking forward to that. I am so much looking forward to Burnley playing Liverpool. I also hope that Burnley can actually stay up in the Premiership as well, because over recent years the bottom three in the Premiership have gone down, they've come to the top of the Championship, they've come back up, and then they've gone down again. So it's a yo-yo, it really is, because basically Championship clubs don't have the money that Premiership clubs do, so it's very difficult to actually break into the Premiership. But hopefully Burnley can basically start off well and stay in the Premiership for at least one, if not 2 or 3 seasons. So that's my hope. Okay, so that's that. So if you have a messy job, don't worry about it. AI can't deal with it. Now, basically, if I go over here, and I'm just going to switch screens for a moment. Okay, so I'm back now. Okay, and we switched, and basically what I've got now is a system that I use for logging all my ideas, which is called Notion.so. So I've keyed the name in, and it's appearing on screen now. And this is Notion.so, and I'm preparing for a broadcast tomorrow, which is Easter live streaming, overcoming tech challenges. Now, in the old days, going back, I would have had to basically work out myself what the challenges were. I would say hello to Rice and hello to Cheddar, welcome, and thank you for coming. In the olden days, what we would have had to do is, given a topic like Easter live streaming, overcoming common tech challenges, which is on the 16th of April tomorrow. There's the show card for it, created by OneStream Live. I'll be broadcasting on the OneStream Live channel, and the show topic is Easter live streaming, tackling common tech issues. And that's what I'm going to be talking about. Now, I used, first of all, ChatGPT. And ChatGPT came back and said, sure, I asked the question, tell me about Easter live streaming, overcoming common tech challenges. And Cheddar, welcome again. Basically, I got this. Sure, here's a breakdown of Easter live streaming, overcoming common tech challenges. Useful guide for anyone planning a live broadcast during one of the busiest Sundays of the year, especially for churches, creators, and event organisers. And why Easter live streaming is unique. Easter is a high traffic day for live streams, especially for churches, religious organisations and creators running special seasonal content. With high expectations, limited setup and possibly larger than usual audiences, tech hiccups can have a big impact. So what we're doing is we're looking at the things that can affect, I'm going to come back now, we're looking at things that can actually affect live streams. I'm going to bring this up here. We're looking at things that can affect live streams. In the old days, I would have had to think of everything myself. Now I can go to ChatGPT, I can go to DeepSeek, I can go to Gemini, and I can pose the question. Now the key is in posing the right question. Sometimes it's intuitive, but if you ask a question, then you will get an answer from whichever system you ask. And what I do is I get the 3 answers, which are usually totally factually correct, but they have no soul. In other words, they're just words. There's no emphasis put on anything. I have to go through then, or I don't have to, but I enjoy going through, and I pick out the topics that I'm going to talk about during the live broadcast. So what I'll be doing tomorrow morning is going through and picking out, hello Noah, welcome back, and thank you for the like, and thank you everybody for liking the broadcast. If you're enjoying the broadcast, please share. I basically then have to put together an agenda for the broadcast, and what I do is I go through all the points that Gemini and ChatGPT have given me, and DeepSeek as well. They're all pretty darn good, but it's my job to breathe life into the topics that they've chosen. Say hello to Linus, hello, welcome back, and we say hello to the People Band, hello and welcome back. It's my job to breathe life into the words. AI is lifeless. Okay, I noticed when I use video AI as well. When I use video AI, there is no emotion. It's not very good at emotions. AI isn't emotive. Whereas when we interpret something, given what you're actually getting when I'm to the broadcast tomorrow, which will be at 3 o'clock on the OneStream Live YouTube channel. Hello, Dwayne. It'll be 3 o'clock tomorrow on the OneStream Live YouTube channel. What you'll get, back to me, what you'll get tomorrow is the agenda has been culled from ChatGPT, Gemini and DeepSeek. I've put together a list of the topics they suggested, and I'm going to be talking about it tomorrow. And tomorrow broadcast, as I say, is basically, well, if I go back over here for a second, you can't see what I'm doing, but Easter live streaming, tackling common tech issues. I'll be putting together a broadcast tomorrow about common tech issues. Now, the first one of those, if you do broadcast, the first thing you need is internet. Because you can't broadcast the internet, and people are joining from my posts. Brilliant. Say hi, hello, and hello to Maisie. MZ edits, MZY edits. Okay, I'm not quite sure on the pronunciation. If you want to put the pronunciation in, all good. So my job is to bring the topics that are given to me by ChatGPT and Gemini and DeepSeek to life. Yeah, I don't have to think anymore. My thinking starts by when I go through the selecting and getting the topics to talk about in my live broadcast on the OneStream Live YouTube channel tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So tomorrow morning is all about preparation, and what I do is I go put together a list of things I'm going to talk about, and then I go to Canva and I make that list into a card. So the card has the title of the broadcast on it, and then it's got all the things I'm going to talk about. Why do I do that? Well, first of all, I'm going to say hi to, just a minute, I need my glasses again. I'm going to keep my glasses on. Say hello to Anna, welcome, and welcome back again, and welcome to Passy, and welcome to Angel 733. We're talking about preparing for a live broadcast, and we're talking about one of the problems of a live broadcast. And the major problem of a live broadcast is having good internet. And that's going to be my first topic tomorrow. Now, I've got to say that for 7.5 years, I had a 3.5 megabit upload, which, as those of you know, that's mega slow. And I was broadcasting live with a 3.5 megabit upload. Now, last week or 2 weeks ago, we had full fiber installed, and full fiber has changed my world. I know, without doing anything, that this broadcast is going out. I just need to, let me just start something. Yeah, I just want to start that. Okay, I know that this broadcast is good quality because, and thank you for the like, Gracie, and hello, hi, thank you, and thank you everybody who's joining. Really appreciate your being here today. I just started a program because when I had Alexa stop. Okay, when I had the 3.5 megabit upload, I had a problem. So I used a program called Speedify on my mobile phone, and I added my internet connection on the phone to my internet connection on Wi-Fi, and the two of them are put together. So instead of uploading, broadcasting at 3.5, I was actually broadcasting at 8, which is important because you want at least a 5 megabit upload to get a good quality broadcast. Yeah, you really do need that. And say hello and welcome. So Speedify is an app which is on, basically it's an annual fee, and you pay the annual fee and you can combine your mobile phone with your in-house Wi-Fi, and you can get a good signal so that when you broadcast, the signal is good quality. Now, I know that my signal is good quality because I now have full fiber Wi-Fi, and all is good. Yeah. Okay. So, where are we? As far as AI is concerned, ChatGPT and Gemini and DeepSeek are 3 systems I use. I use them to brainstorm what I'm going to talk about when I do my broadcast for OneStream Live, and I do 6 broadcasts a month, 2 live and 4 pre-recorded. Dylan, hello, and Star, hello, and welcome. And we're now going to switch topics. Okay, so I'm going to take that TikTok. I'm going to take, what should I take off? Okay, let's take off TikTok. Let's take off Royston Radio. And hello, Royston Radio again. And you're watching AI Run Thrive with Stephen, and this is episode 10. Incredibly, this is the 10th broadcast in the series, and I just want to go over here, and I'm going to show you outside while so that's looking out the window, and I'm just going to make a change. I'll be back within a second. You can still hear me, but you probably heard that as well. That's me breaking the studio. So just a minute. I noticed, and I had to make an alteration to my studio, and I'm coming back in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that worked. I was actually, what happened for those watching live, my seat sort of sunk, and I was going further and further down the screen. Now, if you're listening on radio, it won't make any difference to you. But if you are watching live, I was sinking slowly, and these things happen. I mean, there's so many moving parts to a live broadcast that we've got to take care of. Now, we broadcast solo, so I've got to look after the screen, I've got to look after the chat, I've got to look after everything that's involved. And it's a challenge, but it's fun. And that's what keeps me interested in live video. You never know what's going to happen. You never know who's going to join you. And talking of that, what I'm going to do now, and I think now might be the right time to do it, is I'm going to release a flare. So let's go here. I'm just waiting for the flare to come up on screen, and it should do in a second. Okay, because once I've got the flare, then I can invite more people. Say hi to, I need my glasses. Hello to Shannon. Hi. And we are about to release a flare, and I can release a flare. Okay, and I'm going to, just a minute, so I move this over here. I'm releasing a flare 1937. Right, so I can use one a show. This is being used now. Okay. One of the benefits of broadcast, because I broadcast on TikTok for 2 hours a week. I do a practice show on Monday at 6:30. I do this show at 6:30 on Tuesday, and then I've got a new show which I want to talk about for a moment. Say hi to Dasso, and hello to War Thunder. Thank you for joining. And basically what we're going to do is I'm going to change topic so I can take ChatGPT off screen. Okay, and that's that. What I'm going to do is make a change to the screen and go here and come back. And I'm just going to settle down for a moment and relax and say hello to Jonathan and to Taylor and to Lauren and Rosie and Doha. Welcome to the show. You're watching Stephen from Wiltshire in England. This is AI Run Thrive with Stephen. It is syndicated to Royston Radio. So this show will be on Royston Radio on Friday at 2 o'clock. So if you missed any of it, you can listen to it on Friday. I want to say thank you to Fons Chamberlain, one of the directors of Royston Radio, for actually inviting me to create this broadcast and to send it out on Royston. If you're listening on Royston, thank you. And if you want to get in contact, you can contact me through Royston Radio, who are based in Hertfordshire in England. Now, if you are into music, yeah, Royston Radio play music from all around the world 24/7. You can download the Royston Radio app on the mobile phone, either Android or iPhone. You can listen on the Royston Radio website, and they have the opportunity for you to actually choose what's being played. That's one of the features. Not in every show, but in some of the shows, you can choose what's being played. So hello Paul, hello Michaela, Isra, Scotty, Minak and Mina and B Rosie and Ange and Buddy Joe and Yasmina. Thank you all, and thank you to everybody who's stopping for a moment. Michaela, welcome, and Yantin, welcome, and thank you for watching. Now, the next part of the show, we've done the AI bit, we're now on to the run bit, and I'm going to switch screen here. If I go here and switch screen, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm here, and what I'm going to do is I am actually going to shrink myself. Okay, so I'm going down here, and we're going to go here. So we've changed up, and now say hello to Mick and to Hairy Plum and to Nika and to Plotter and Florina, user 49849, Joanne, hello, and Peter and Florina, hello everybody, and hi to Yantin, hi to user 49849, and hi to Mick. Thank you for joining. I've got a new message, and Malika has joined, and Lee Wilkes, welcome, Alistair, welcome. Okay. The thing I love about TikTok is basically what happens is that if you broadcast, you actually get flares, and you can send those flares out to remind people you're actually broadcasting live. And that's what I just did. And basically people are arriving from everywhere, and some are staying, which I'm grateful for, and some are moving on. I understand that. This is TikTok after all. Jed Al-Kadam, David, Rory, Jay, Ian, and Arben Sush, and Copy. So Jadal and everybody. Okay. Now, This morning at 11:30, I left home and I went out. Just a minute. I went out at 11:30 this morning wearing my Garmin and my Aftershocks headphones, and I ran 4.5 miles because I'm training. Okay, I don't run a Jeff. I run for 15 seconds, walk for 30 seconds, run for 15 seconds, walk for 30 seconds, and that keeps me going, and I can go for miles. And we say hello to Vincent, Bemal, Petrut, Pete Ty, Jorge, and John Seelan, John Sean. Thank you. Okay. Why am I training? I'm training to keep fit, and say hello to Loria, and hi, welcome back, and to Sadia, and hello Sadia, and thank you for coming back, and thank you for watching. So I'm in training with my Garmin and my headphones and my mobile phone, and I'm training for an event which takes place on the 3rd of May, and that event is the Race Cancer, the Race for Life, takes place in Swindon on the 3rd of May. And basically what we're actually doing is we're running for charity. And if you're 16, well, children can run, adults can run. You basically say you're going to raise £50 for charity. The date is May 3rd. The time is 11 o'clock. The venue is Lydiard Park in Swindon on Saturday, May the 3rd. And if you are a runner or a walker or a jogger or a Jeffer, Nana, hello, Isaac, hello, Tomato, hello, Darren, Beatrice, Cara, welcome everybody. I'm going to say hi, and things are rather hectic now, and thank you everybody for staying about. And basically, if you want to run for charity and you can raise £50 from your friends and family, this is an excellent day out. It takes part in Lydiard. It's actually in Lydiard Park. If you're from Swindon or you Google it, it is Lydiard Park, and you can run at 11 o'clock. And basically it is a 5k or a 10k. Say hi to David, and hello to Rahman, who joined from my post, and thank you. Basically you can raise money for charity, and if you go to, I'll post this link in a moment. If you go to the page, you can sign up, and there's a 5k event, and it's an achievable distance, a good first challenge for most people, just over 3 miles. It can take an hour to walk. Okay, so it takes you about 65 minutes to walk. Hello Emma, hello Salim, hello Storm, Sean, Alex, Elaine, MM21362, TY. Thank you all for joining. Say hi to Salim. Thank you. And it's at Lydiard Park, Hook Street, Swindon, and it is basically on Saturday, May the 3rd at 11 a.m. And you can take part. You can raise money for charity, and the course is on grass, and it's a mixture of tarmac, paths, and woodland trails. Due to the nature of the venue, you've got to go through some hills, uneven ground, twists and turns, and it all adds to the challenge. The finish is on grass, and people from all around Wiltshire join the Race for Life, and you can either race solo or you can race with friends. And if you want to do, supporters and spectators are welcome. It is a family day out. Starts at very reasonable 11 o'clock on the 3rd of May in Swindon at Lydiard Park, and you can soak up the atmosphere, and we can fundraise. And the thing about the Race for Life is that it has had more than 10 million people take part over the years. It's raised £970 million towards life-saving cancer research, and with your money we help develop radiotherapy, which helps 130,000 people every year. 1 year, hello Dragos, Ilya, Carr, Nathan, Oliver, and N, and Johnny P. Thank you for joining live. You are watching Stephen live from Wiltshire in England, And we are talking about, what are we talking about? If you've only just joined, you might not. Happy team, hello. We're talking about the Race for Life. The Race for Life, my Race for Life, is in Swindon, and it starts at 11 a.m. And if you want to join me in Swindon, you can. Okay, because basically it's an opportunity to part of being fit. Hello, Chloe. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Isabel, Claire, Divine, Johnny, everybody who's joined. We're talking about the Race for Life in Swindon. If you Google Race for Life in Swindon, you'll be taken to this page, and even now you can sign up because the race is not until the 3rd of May. If you're interested at all, then do sign up for the Race for Life. Ho, welcome. Leo, welcome. And Joe's family, welcome. And VNKES, Vinkers. And welcome everybody, and thank you for joining me live. We're talking about charity. We're talking about the Race for Life in Swindon, which takes place on Saturday, the 3rd of May. It's open to all ages, and basically you've got to say you're going to raise £50. A pretty face, hello. Midnight, hello. Doo-doo, hello. And Colleen, we're talking about the Swindon Race for Life, Saturday, May the 3rd at 11 o'clock. It's an opportunity to go with family and friends, or go solo, and basically join in what is a brilliant day. Because I've got to say this, if I come back to me, and I'm going to come here. Okay, and hopefully I'll be back in a second. Just give me a second. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, as if by magic, we're going to go back here, and this is all going to work. I know it's all going to work. I don't have a problem. We're back. Right, okay. The thing about the Race for Life, which, as it said, starts at 11, is that if you're doing a 5k, it will take you an hour. If you're doing a 10k, then just think about 2 hours to actually do it. You're raising money for charity. You're there with thousands of other people, and you're racing on a 5k or a 10k course. And Gareth, hello, and Paco and Rubes and Cow and Tom, and to be back so, and Bex, welcome, Globbits, and Pop Savage, and I'm going to say hi to Pop Savage, and Sean, welcome. If you do take part in the Race of Life, you're doing yourself good, and you're meeting people from around Wiltshire, because it's in Swindon, it's at Lydiard Park, and you just need to be there half an hour before, because then you can take part in the warm-up. Before the event, the MC, because there's rock music, there's basically music blaring out. It's a fun day. There are stalls. You can buy food. You can buy drink. Not alcohol. This is but you can get Agatha, hello, and Abra and Karen and Kamal and Laura G, Harley and Carrie Wendy, welcome, and Adele. Thank you for joining in. We are talking about an event that takes place on Saturday, May the 3rd, and that event is the Race for Life in Swindon. Fiona, Rona, Dylan, that one guy, welcome back. Gabby, welcome. BRL, welcome. And it is for charity. And you, Umar, welcome. Isaac, welcome. And Sulman and Rax and Mac, thank you. We've broken. Right, okay, over to me. We've broken a new world record. Well, a new world record for me. This is the most people I've ever had on a live broadcast. I want to say a big thank you to everybody who's watching live. This is the most people that I've had on a live broadcast, and I'm broadcasting live from Wiltshire in England. And I want to say thank you to Eva and to Gemma, Ibrahim. This is live, Isaac and JS23. Everybody who's popped in just to say hello, and everybody who's popped in who's actually learning about the Race for Life. Now, Race for Life is national, It's the Cancer Research Fund. And as we saw a moment ago, they've actually raised, it said somewhere down here, didn't it? That I'm sorry about this, they have raised £970 million so far for cancer research. And 130,000 people are benefiting from the research they have done. So simply by taking part in the 5K or the 10K, you can help people. And we say hello to Ronan, and I'm going to say hi to Ronan, Daniel, Coral, hello, Rebby, and Deluxe Details, and thank you. Okay, we're talking about the Race for Life in Swindon. It takes place on the 3rd of May, and it starts, if I scroll down slightly, it starts at 11 a.m. and you can be there. If you search for Race for Life on Google, you'll find, if you search for Race for Life on Google, you'll find the Race for Life. There will be an event near you. They take part in different months of the year. So there are people who go from one town or one city to another and do multiple races for life. Because when you do a 5K or a 10K and you enjoy it, you'll go on to do another. And as I say, it starts, get there half an hour early. There's a warm-up. Okay, there's things for the family to do, because Lydia Park is a great place to visit normally. Okay, and you're part of hundreds of thousands of people, all raising money for a good cause, all raising money for cancer research. And it is an incredible day. It really is an incredible day to take part in. And say hello, let's catch up. This is going too fast. And I want to say we're setting a world record. So Odo, welcome. Lexi, T45H, Leah, Zlata, Manfred Draper, Diane, Tracy Randall, hello. I'm going to say hi to Tracy and hi to Manfa. And I don't actually take guests on the show. Okay, basically because I'm doing this is a fixed, well, let's go back here a moment. This is an hour-long broadcast, which is live on TikTok right now, but it's also basically syndicated to Royston Radio. So basically, it just needs to be me. Okay, this is not personal. I need to be the one who's the host of the show for the entirety of the show. Now, I will do future broadcasts, which I will have guests on. Okay, I promise you that. And I'll do guest invites for future shows, but not for the moment. And Grim Reaper, hello, and no. And thank you. The answer is no. Yeah, and that's a misspelling, if I may say so. But I understand you. I basically, this is a family-friendly show. I don't know you, and I'm not going to risk having a problem at all. So I play safety first, and you have to respect that. Okay, if you don't, then you're in the wrong place. I always, when I'm listening to or watching a show, I always have the utmost respect. I don't expect to jump in on somebody else's patch. Yeah, that's not the way it works. I'm going to say hello to Chris, who came and went for a moment. So I want to say thank you to everybody who's actually watching live. We're about to break the 400 barrier, Bulgaria, and okay, and thank you everybody, and thank you for the shares, and thank you for the likes, amazing number of likes. Thank you for watching live. You're watching Stephen live from Wiltshire in England, and what I'm going to do is show you this. This is what this show's about. Forgive me a moment, I'm going to switch my mic off. Welcome to AI Run Thrive on TikTok. And I'm going to be, well, I'll tell you what I'm talking about in a moment. This is just to get things underway. I've been broadcasting on TikTok now for 9 weeks. This is episode 9 of TikTok Live. I'm looking forward to what happens during the show. I want to say thank you to everybody who's watched the previous broadcasts and for the interaction and the comments and the likes. And without further ado, I'm going to explain exactly what AI Run Thrive is about. It's about 3 of my passions, and they include AI, both text AI and video AI, running, including parkrun. Parkrun's very special to Angelica and myself, and we'll be talking about that during today's broadcast. And then finally, thriving on social media. How do you go from 0 to hero on social media? I'll be giving hints, tips and tricks about that. We're also broadcasting on Royston Radio. Now you'll notice that I'm wearing something different there. Just give me a second and hopefully I can repair this and get this back. Okay, so that was me, but that's my video avatar. And basically, whenever I want to do a video, I've got 2 choices. I can either do a video live. I'm definitely live. The time is 7:16. And Fran, hello and welcome. Thank you for joining. We have crossed 400 viewers today, and this is brilliant. And Nia, welcome. We've been talking about AI Run Thrive. We've been talking about the park run in Swindon on May the 3rd at Lydiard Park for cancer research, the Race for Life. And if you can make it there, I invite you to actually join in the Race for Life. And we are broadcasting today. Just to give me a second, I'm just looking for something. We're broadcasting on TikTok Live, the perfect platform. Harvey, and thank you, Harvey. Harvey's saying, love your vids, thank you very much. And Jen, welcome. Brilliant. Okay, thank you everybody for joining. And this is so important to me. At the moment, I'm training for a 10K. That 10K is it's the furthest I've run. I used to walk marathons. There used to be a time when you could actually take part in what was called the Sarsen Trail. And the Sarsen Trail was 26 miles, 385 yards. It was a marathon. And you walk from Avebury Stone Circle in Wiltshire to Stonehenge. Yeah. Now, it was marshalled all the way, but this was a charity event. And Angelica and I took part, and we walked the 26 miles, 385 yards. And Angelica did it on 5 or 6 occasions. I did it on 3 or 4. We just had a blast. And basically, that was 26 miles. So doing a 10K is a challenge because we're a bit older now. But doing a 10K is a challenge, and it's a challenge I've accepted. And if you want to join us, and you want to join in the 10K, just a minute, let me just shrink this for a moment. Okay, what we're talking about, because this is important, is we're talking about the Race for Life in aid of cancer research. And I want to say hello to Harvey, and thank you, Harvey, and thank you everybody. And Bulgaria was here earlier. To everybody who's watched live, you're all stars, and I do appreciate. Latif, welcome. We're talking about a cancer Race for Life, which is in Swindon on Saturday, May the 3rd. There is still time to sign up. When you sign up to join, it's £15.99. And if you've got children joining, they're £11. The money goes to cancer research. And if you can, you try to raise £50 for cancer research. The date is May 3rd. The time is 11 o'clock. The venue is Lydiard Park in Swindon. Mel, hello. The venue is Lydiard Park in Swindon. It is the Race for Life, and there is still time to enter. You can sign up. Just search for Race for Life Swindon, and you can sign up, and you'll get your running bib and your entry form, and it's on grass, and it's on tarmac and woodland trails. And it's uneven ground, so you've just got to take a little bit of care finishes on grass, and the courses are accurately measured. Marie, hello. And we're talking about the Race for Life in Swindon, May the 3rd at 11 o'clock. You can either go on your own or you can join forces with family and friends. It is a family day out. Spectators are welcome, supporters are welcome. You can soak up the atmosphere. There is music playing, and we have over 10 million people have taken part in it over the years, because the set takes part in different sounds. Danny Boy, hello. And Balcony of Bacon, okay, and they have raised £970 million so far, and they're helping 130,000 people with cancer. And you can go along and you can park and you can walk to Lydiard Park in Swindon, and you can take part in the 5k or the 10k, and the 5k starts at 11 o'clock. KH83, hello and welcome. And if you can, do. Okay, basically it is an opportunity, come over here, it is an opportunity to actually be part of a family day out, actually raising money for charity. And there's, as far as, Charlie, hello, as far as I am concerned, that is 2 wins. Okay, I'm going to come back to me. I'm going to click that button, and in 3, 2, 1, if all things are equal, just a minute, I should be able to come back. Hang on, let's just escape. I've broken it. Okay, so what we've got here, what does that say? I can switch that text off. You're watching Stephen live from Wiltshire. I don't need the alert, don't need to go. I've got Chrome. I just want to switch back. Right, okay. For a moment there, just give me a second. For a moment there, I'd actually hit the wrong button. So forgive me, I'm coming back now. I'm back. Okay, so everybody who's joined me, we've crossed the 500 mark. This is the largest number of people I've ever had to a live broadcast. I want to say thank you to every single person who's joined me live today. We're standing at the moment at 526 people actually visiting the broadcast, and I would love to say thank you to everybody. Yeah. Okay, this is what makes live video, and especially live video on TikTok, so special. And the thing is that I know, because I'm doing a show tomorrow for One Stream Live, all about the problems of broadcasting at Easter. And if you are going to broadcast at Easter, then if you could join me tomorrow on the One Stream Live channel, we'll be there at 3 p.m. tomorrow, and I will be talking about broadcasting at Easter and the problems and how to overcome them. In fact, it is specific to Easter, but the solutions you can use anytime. So when I do a broadcast, it's 30 minutes is the broadcast. It's at 3 o'clock tomorrow. It's on the One Stream Live YouTube channel, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm just keep looking at Harvey's comment. Harvey, I love your comment. Thank you for. And basically, I want to say hello to everybody who's watched live. And my flare has been in use. And my flare has got 1 minute 41 seconds to go. So my timing was good. My timing was good. So the show tomorrow, and you can join me on One Stream Live YouTube channel to talk about broadcasting at Easter. Another reminder, if I bring this back here, and I'm going to bring this here, on Thursday at 5 p.m. I'm broadcasting with Joe Shepherd, Creaser and me, and we're broadcasting about Streaming Hope. It is a One Stream Live exclusive. And if you are interested in streaming, if you're interested in charity, if you're interested in churches, then do join us. And Alison, hello. That's on Thursday, and the show starts at 5 o'clock on Thursday. Myself with Creaser and Joe. Creaser is in Finland, Joe is in Ireland, I'm in England, and we'll be live and we'll be talking about, well, everything. Baby Tom, hello, welcome. We'll be talking about everything, okay? Because it is, I mean, the thing is that when I'm doing this broadcast solo, it's only me. I have the benefit of actually being able to decide what I'm going to talk about. I have nobody to stop me. In common sense, I'm ruled by common sense. I wouldn't talk about anything which is outside the rules. I wouldn't promote anything I don't believe in. This show is not about selling, it's about helping. And I'm here to help. I'm doing a Udemy course at the moment about live streaming, and I will be releasing that hopefully by the end of March. The end of April, sorry. We're in April now, aren't we? We're halfway through April. I don't know where the time goes. It's 15th of April today. If you're listening on Royston Radio, it should be theoretically the 18th of April. That's a flyer. Bit of maths while I'm live. Okay, and user 5927, welcome, and thank you for watching for a moment. We're breaking all records today. We've got 540 people have actually viewed the broadcast so far, which is for me is a world record. Thank you, everybody. Listeners on Royston Radio, I appreciate your listening in too, and we're joined there by Snow. That's the thing that I'm grateful for. The weather. The weather has changed. It's changing. It's getting better. So when I go out for a run in the morning, I look forward to it. I'm not putting gloves on. I'm not putting a hat on. I'm just going out the door and just running. And that's the difference the weather makes. Running in the winter, you've got to want to do it. And I do. I try and do 21 miles a week. That's basically, I almost get there most of the time. So the way I keep fit is simply by running, walking and jogging. I generally speaking walk about 9 miles a week and run 12 miles a week. That's the ratio, and that keeps me fit. Okay, and for those listening now, I am actually 72, and running, walking, jogging and jeffing is my way of keeping fit with my partner Angelica. And I just want to, this is getting towards the end of the broadcast, I want to give a thank you to my partner Angelica. We have been together 13 years yesterday, and we celebrated by going out to Swindon, having something to eat, walking around town and shopping. And it was a great day, and I just enjoyed every single day of the last 13 years. And I love Angelica to bits. I'm here to say that, and I want it on video. And if you're listening at Royston, well, I'm just a lucky guy, just totally lucky. Angelica and I say hello to Webro, and I'm just so lucky, so fortunate. And as I say, Angelica and I met 13 years ago, and we are together forever, and we complement each other. Fruity, hello, and thank you for joining. We have a world record of 545 viewers. User 5927, welcome back. So, and thank you for the likes. It's been brilliant to be live here today. And basically, this show is now long because it's syndicated to Royston Radio. The slots on Royston Radio are for 1 hour. So this show goes for 1 hour. And I want to say a big thank you to Bob Harvey. Been brilliant. To everybody who's watched me live today, you're all stars. This is Stephen, live from wonderful Wiltshire in England. You've been listening to and watching AI Run Thrive with Stephen, episode 10. And that's a wrap. We're almost there. We've just got a few seconds left. So user, welcome back. I'm going to be closing the show. I really enjoy this. I want to say thank you for all the likes. I want to say thank you for the shares. I want to say thank you for actually viewing today. And Jay, hello. I want to say thank you to everybody. I love live broadcasting. I love TikTok. I love TikTok Live Studio. This has been a blast. And tonight is fajitas, chicken fajitas. I'm off to go and cook with Angelica. Thank you for watching. Okay, and just a moment. Question coming in. What do you do on the radio? Oh, Webro. Good question. Basically, at the end of this broadcast, I take the recording. I then go to CapCut and I take the MP3, the audio, out of the video, and that gives me an hour-long audio, which is basically, it's me without the pictures, which is why I've got to keep talking all the time. And I send that audio to my good friend, director at Royston Radio, Fons Chamberlain, and he then uploads it to the radio station and they play it at 2 o'clock on Fridays. Thank you for the question, and thank you for the follow, everybody. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be back next week. Bye for now.